So when I saw the choice words, that is the bitch word, Kyle Anderson using towards Rudy Gobert, Kyle Anderson uttered some words to Rudy Gobert that a lot of people think. I personally think Rudy Gobert is a little on the softer side, myself.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Around the Association. Well, the Minnesota Timberwolves, as you know already, has suspended center Rudy Gobert after he threw a punch at teammate Kyle Anderson during a New Orleans Pelicans game right there at the end of the season, very last game of the season. And he's been suspended by the T-Wolves, and so he'll miss their first game in the play-in. So that's how serious they took it. Now, one Draymond Green, who never misses out on an opportunity to chime in, he actually spoke a little bit in regards to the altercation, and one may wonder, well, what would he have to do with it so closely? And really, Draymond took to social media immediately and responded because Rudy Gobert actually had some comments he put up shortly after Draymond, hit his teammate Jordan Poole. So this is, he actually answered him verbatim out on the social media platform. But here's a look here at what Draymond had to say in regards to that whole Kyle Anderson, Rudy Gobert altercation.
Insecurity is always loud. Let's get into that. As far as the tap on the chest goes, quite frankly, there are just some words as men you just don't say to men. So when I saw the choice words, that is the bitch word, Kyle Anderson using towards Rudy Gobert, you do have to be ready with what comes with that. Like, you're just not allowed to just disrespect guys and say what you want to say.
Now, that little part there could have been in reference to not only this situation, but Jordan Poole, because remember, we actually saw the video. TMZ got a hold of the video of the altercation, but there was no audio. So we don't know what was said from either party that led Draymond to go over there and swing on Jordan Poole. But I digress. Take a listen here at what else Draymond had to say.
Kyle Anderson uttered some words to Rudy Gobert that a lot of people thinks. He said it. He said what a lot of people thinks. I personally think Rudy Gobert is a little on the softer side, myself. He gained a little respect from me because he stood up for himself. I've never really seen the guy stand up for himself. Didn't really know if the guy was capable of standing up for himself. He stood up for himself a bit. Unfortunately, doesn't really work. Take it from me. I know how that goes. Is it the wrong decision? Morally, that's for you to decide. It depends on what your morals are. But in a team setting, you're playing with a team, it's the wrong decision.
Now, Draymond sounds like he understands, and he's speaking from a situation where he knows what that does to a team, because he knows, you know when things ain't right between you and your teammate, and the team suffers from it. It's just, who knows? I don't personally believe maybe the Warriors would ever win another championship with Jordan Poole and Draymond Green both on the roster. I just don't see that, because there's certain lines that was fractured there. Now, had it not come out, sure, it always happens. I mean, let's not act like Draymond was the first person to ever punch a teammate. But long as it's private, it's one thing. Once it's public, it just takes on a whole different type of meaning, especially when there's video associated with it. That's the thing with this social media area, where everything is videotaped and put out there. And so now, you're probably not gonna see us, really celebrating together like that. And if it is, it's gonna come off a little forced, even if, we won a title, because you disrespected me, which now I'm going out into public and having to, face this. And I think Kyle Anderson and Rudy Gobert were, hey, they haven't won anything, but they did pay Rudy Gobert $200 million in Utah. Minnesota took that contract, and so now they're paying the lion's share, if not all of that contract, to Rudy Gobert. So I don't know, man. It's just hard to kind of see when you have two teammates. Now, Draymond, same day, went under a guy by the handle NBA Nick, who said, hey, the Wolves paid Gobert 200 M's and mortgaged the future with 3 laughing emojis. You can't make this ish up, man. Draymond went right under the handle and said, can't make it up, and put double the laughing emojis as NBA Nick. So that tells you Draymond peeped that as well. He's like, hold on. Rudy Gobert, who's largely known as a defensive presence, which Draymond is, and he's typically more of a shot blocker, rebounder. He got 200 M's. Like, he's one of the top players in the league. And I know that he had a nerve with Draymond, because he's actually probably feels he deserves that, just in the way Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. Now, whether that's true or not, I don't believe that's true. I feel like, the NBA's throwing out a lot of money right now, but Utah thought that was enough, thought Gobert was worth it at the time. And Draymond let his feelings be known in regards to it. So this doesn't seem like it's going to, or it's a situation that's going to escalate or has died down. Draymond just really doesn't believe Rudy Gobert was worth the money, and that he's surprised that he even defended himself. Let me know what you guys think, man. Nobody expects a lot out of the Minnesota Timberwolves. I'm not even sure if they'll make the playoffs by getting through the play-in. So, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, man. Be sure to like and subscribe. I'm going to holler at you later. Peace.